Many people believe that wealthy people can spend their money whenever and wherever they want. It's completely untrue. They actually spend very little on pleasures and conveniences, which is what keeps their financial situation stable. They'd avoid purchasing products of poor quality and lead structured, orderly lives. As a result, we're going to share with you some typical expenditures that wealthy individuals avoid making.
Number 1. Impulse buys. People that are wealthy don't waste their money on lavish trips or the newest electronic devices. Instead, people favor staying at a pleasant, comfy hotel or being content with the phone they currently own. These folks are aware of the value of money but nonetheless spend it on transient items. Therefore, it's wise to invest some money on items that will be important in the long run. Yes, it could be alluring to purchase the brand new car on the lot or the cashmere sweater in the store window. However, you will never see a wealthy person buy something on a whim. Millionaires still make expensive buys. They just give them some thought and take their finances into account before using their credit card. Impulsive purchases typically do not fit with the planning nature of successful people. Number 2. Inflation of interest rates. Data gathered by Experian shows that the average FICO score for Americans reached 714 in 2021, the highest level since the company that developed the credit risk assessment system, Fair Isaac Corporation, began keeping track of numbers. That represents a significant financial achievement because responsible people benefit from having a clean credit history beyond simple vanity. Your interest rate for loans, such as mortgages, vehicle loans, and other types of debt, is heavily influenced by your credit score. You could save hundreds or even thousands of dollars in interest over the course of a loan just by having a higher credit score. However, those with poor credit ratings might not be eligible for any loans at all. By making on-time payments, avoiding debt, and correcting errors on their credit reports, persons who are financially successful maintain flawless credit records. Additionally, if you currently have a solid credit history but still owe money on a few credit card accounts, think about contacting the card companies to ask for a bigger credit limit. A greater limit will lower the percentage of your available credit that you are using, which could improve your score. It can't hurt to request a rate reduction while you're on the phone. You can clear balances more quickly the lower your interest rate is. Number 3. TV channels and video games. The total cost of your OTT platform and digital TV channel subscriptions may surprise you. Rich folks rarely watch TV and instead like to keep a nice digital subscription on hand for sporadic enjoyment at any moment. Therefore, consider again the next time you renew the big digital package. Rich individuals didn't become wealthy by sitting around all day staring at a screen. They don't waste money on extravagant TV plans or the newest video games because of this. Individuals in households with annual incomes under $25,000 spent significantly more time consuming media, such as TV, video games, or radio, than adults in homes with annual incomes over $75,000, according to Nielsen data from 2015. Glenn Enoch said to the SVP of Audience Insights at Nielsen, "We anticipated that high-income households would own more devices, but we did not predict that low-income consumers would have more usage across all devices." 67% of rich people, according to Thomas Corley, author of Rich Habits, The Daily Success Habits of Wealthy Individuals, don't watch television. Number 4. Luxury brands. It seems unlikely that wealthy people wouldn't purchase opulent goods for their daily lives. Investing in expensive clothing, handbags, shoes, and cars may seem promising, but the impact on your bank account is likely to be immediate. Once or twice treating yourself to a luxury item is acceptable, but avoid overspending on something you don't actually require. Although millionaires may purchase the newest styles from the most renowned designers, this does not mean they are investing their hard-earned cash in expensive clothing. In fact, Ingvar Kamprad, the creator of IKEA, said in a Newsweek interview that he doesn't dress in anything that isn't from a flea market in order to set a good example, while Bill Gates said in a Time interview that he still wears a $10 watch despite having access to a closet full of Rolexes. Number 5. An overpriced home. Rich folks still hunt for bargains even when their budget for a property is far bigger. They want to feel like they are receiving the best deal possible and not being taken advantage of. Although they may be spending millions, they will still attempt to negotiate with the list price like everyone else. It's not a good idea to invest in a home that is significantly more expensive than your budget. In order to find offers that you can afford, you should look for ones that involve extensive haggling. It will cost you a lot of money to display a home that you can hardly afford. Additionally, the extra improvements in interiors will rip you off completely. Some wealthy people even go so far as to forego buying a lavish property entirely. Warren Buffett may be the third richest person in the world, according to U.S. News & World Report, but he continues to reside in the house he purchased in 1958 for $31,500. Number 6. Buying instead of renting. Some wealthy people even go as far to skip even dealing with the trouble of purchasing a property. According to Extras Mansions and Millionaires anchor Michael Corditt, many people are choosing to rent. Even among the wealthy, renting is more common than ever, he told HuffingtonPost.com. Although the market has slightly improved this year, and it once made sense for those who could buy a home and then sell it after 2 years, we're hardly in a boom. Number 7. Multiple credit cards. With a credit card, you might feel a little guilty for overindulging, but it's just too convenient. It's like eating from a tub of ice cream. Having multiple credit cards just increases the amount of charges you have to keep track of. According to rumors, wealthy people typically just carry 1 or 2 credit cards, so they won't have to worry about withdrawals from various accounts. Maintaining many bank accounts is more work than investing in just one ultra-secure bank account. It makes sense that someone with money wouldn't want to carry about a lot of cash in their wallet. But do not imagine for a moment that they have credit cards from all major banks in their wallet. U.S. News & World Report spoke with Tom Corley, author of the best-selling book Rich Habits, The Daily Habits of Successful People, who said, only 8% of wealthy people use multiple cards. 77% of the impoverished, meanwhile, have several credit cards. There are more costs to keep track of, more finance charges to stack up, and basically more opportunities to purchase items you don't need when you have more cards. So this concludes our video for today. I sincerely hope you all enjoy this clip. Please remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Everything Money. Share it with your relatives and friends as well. We'll return soon with a brand new video. Keep helping till then, and be careful.